This new build is absolutely busted. With Season 21, we got a slew of new buffs. One of the most notable ones is Stronghold. This exotic is absolutely ridiculously strong now and lets you use swords in PvE. There are literally 6 different buffs making you unkillable.
Bro, look at this. I am literally just hitting this boss 30 levels under and he cannot do anything about it. Look, I'm surrounded by ads, bro. How am I alive?
I am so excited to show you guys this build because it truly lets you play the game differently. No more hiding in the back, let's get in their face. What's good guys, it's Zen, and if you know me, you know I don't waste your time with my videos, so let's hop right into the build.
First of all, we'll start with Stronghold. This exotic maximizes your guard stat and gives you 50% damage reduction, which is no joke, combined with 30% damage reduction from 100 resilience. As you can see, I am literally unkillable. I am literally standing on top of the boss, surrounded by ads, and they can't do a thing about it. Absolutely hilarious stuff. And keep in mind, I am 1800 in an 1830 lost sector, making me 30 levels under power level, which is more than a Grandmaster Nightfall's difficulty of 25 levels under. The next part of the exotic reads, rapidly damaging targets after blocking shots with a sword grants restoration for a duration determined by the number of shots blocked. Essentially, this means you'll want to block before hitting every enemy, and this will grant you a powerful healing effect. The best part of restoration is that its effect persists even as you continue to take damage. There are several things we will be combining with this exotic to boost its power level. First, let's discuss our exotic weapon of choice, the Lament. What makes the synergy between these exotics so powerful is Lament's perk, which heals you as you do damage to enemies. This combined with restoration and damage resist truly makes you an immortal guardian. This exotic also has intrinsic anti-barrier, allowing you to deal with champions in style. Now if you don't know, Lament isn't just an ordinary sword. It has a special effect where when you block, you get a powerful triple damage light attack and a big swing for your heavy attack. Since you'll want to block before each hit with both Stronghold and Lament, they just feel so intuitive to use together. One thing I wanted to mention is that the proper combo to maximize Lament DPS is double light attack then one heavy attack. The one issue with this sword is its ammo economy, so we'll discuss how to boost that in a bit. Now for our subclass, we will be taking advantage of Void. Bastion is going to bolster our defenses even further by giving us an overshield when we place our barricade. This synergizes excellently with offensive bulwark, which increases the cooldown of our grenade by a crazy 400% when we have overshield. We get even more sustain as we move onto our fragments. As if we needed any more survivability, we will be taking advantage of Devour with Echo of Starvation. As long as we pick up an Orb of Power, we're able to go on a rampage, with each kill bringing us back to full HP. We'll also be using Echo of Obscurity, which will turn us invisible when finishing an enemy. With this fragment, you will pretty much want to finish everything you can. This invisibility will give you time to recharge your block energy for your sword and keep enemies from hitting you, obviously, which will add to that survivability. Echo of Reprisal is excellent with this build as it gives you extra super energy for defeating a target while surrounded by enemies. With this build, you will often be in the middle of the action, so this fragment will often go off, allowing you to spam your bubble. I will use that as a segue to mention that popping a bubble on top of powerful enemies is extremely powerful with this build. As you can see, it really helped me deal with barrier servitors 30 levels under power. This is definitely the super you'll want to run over Sentinel Shield. For our final fragment, we will of course be running Echo of Persistence, which increases the duration of our Overshield, Devour, and Invisibility, allowing us to rampage. We're now on to the final steps. For your barricade, definitely use Towering to get you that wall of protection. Your melee should be Shield Throw, as it'll let you top off your Overshield from a distance, activating your Offensive Bulwark grenade cooldown. For your grenade, I heavily recommend Vortex, but you can run whatever you want here. Now for your helmet mod, you'll definitely want Heavy Ammo Finder to help with that ammo economy, and Solar Siphon to make Orbs of Power with Lament, activating your Devour. For your arms, I recommend as many grenade kickstart mods as possible to help with that grenade uptime. Now for your chest, you'll want at least one melee resist mod and an elemental resist mod that will help with a tough enemy in the activity you're running. For me, the Overload champions were doing some heavy arc damage, so I slotted on arc resist. If you aren't sure what to run, feel free to run double melee resist. Now for your legs, you'll want Solar Scavenger to help with the ammo economy, and Solar Surge for a damage boost to Lament when you have armor charge from picking up orbs. Stacks on stacks double the armor charge that you get from orbs. Finally, for your class item, you'll want Proximity Ward, which gives you a very powerful overshield during your finishing animation. This will guarantee all finishers go off and synergizes excellently with our Devour and Invisibility finisher fragments. You'll also want Time Dilation, which extends the duration of our Solar Surge. Finally, we topped off our build with a Bomber mod, giving us a bit of cooldown for a grenade when casting our Barricade. You'll of course also need 100 Resilience for 30% damage reduction, and as much Discipline as possible for grenade uptime. Your other weapons don't matter too much at all, so feel free to run whatever you want or need for stunning champions. And that's gonna be it, guys. If you run this build, you will be absolutely shredding enemies, and all of your teammates will be so confused when they see you jumping into the action instead of hiding behind cover like everyone else. This build is so much fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. Bungie did a really good job with this exotic buff, and I'm hoping in the future they continue to give other exotics the love that they've shown Stronghold. Now if you found any value in this video, consider subscribing. I post Destiny 2 videos every single day. Either way, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Peace.